If I gave you my love, I'd tell you what I do. I'd expect a whole lot of love out of you. You got to be good to me. I'm gonna be good to you. There's a whole lot of things that I couldn't do. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, what about the way you love me?
Come on, Al. Yes.
And the way you squeeze me. Yeah. It's simply beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. When you get right down to it.
Hey, come on. Hey.
When you needed me, I was right there. Such a girl, I can't, baby, baby, baby. No, girl. Sometimes when you're feeling low,
Hey.
all you got to do is call me. I'm simply beautiful.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, come on, old school.
There's so many good things I could say about you, girl. I could say that
Yes. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Anyway, hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Cuckoo 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky. Where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, how the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy anniversary, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice, to all of my butterflies, smooches, to you because I am the Oprah of the smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. All right, countdown to my birthday. Countdown to my birthday. Not birthday. Yes, y'all. I am so excited. It has been this year birthday countdown has been amazing. It really has. I wish I could tell y'all everything, but nope. I'm learning to keep my business to myself. Okay. I did post my one gift though of my Coach purse. Oh my god. Now some of y'all are rich, and everything, and y'all buy that other stuff. But I love Coaches. I've always loved Coaches. I don't care. Even when I was making money, 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 money. Trust me, I still love Coaches. Coaches is my favorite purse. And I haven't had a new Coach since my daughter bought me one in 2021 after my husband passed away. She surprised me. I was it 2022. It was either my birthday or the following year for Mother's Day. She bought me a transitional Coach. That thing is bad. That thing is bad. And I really don't go anywhere anymore, y'all. Like when I was actively in the working field, had to punch a clock every day. I had to do my own, whatever. I could, take a purse because I was going in the office. You understand what I'm saying? But since I'm, retired now and everything, I don't really go anywhere but to church. And all I grab for church now is my Bible, and I'm goes on because I put everything in my Bible, like my phone, my money, and all that. I got pockets in my little carrier that I take with my Bible. So, but I am going to start getting back in because that purse just redid it for me. I don't know why I never bought one when my husband was living. I had one, but it was more like a satchel, a black Coach satchel. But this is a purse. So yeah, I'm gonna break it out. Break it out. Uh, I've taken so many pictures that even my storage on my phone is, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. So I'm gonna go through my pictures and I'm gonna filter them out and everything, which one I want to keep, which one I don't. It's just memories. It's just really good memories. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. Let me tell y'all something that I did. Pray for me, okay? I said this year to start off my birthday, I was just going to throw it at the wind, right? Just throw it at the wind. Now, I am not a drinker. I do not drink. Okay. I'm going on record telling y'all that. Have I tried? Absolutely. 2 sips of a cooler get me knocked down. Okay. So I realized that something, yeah, that's not for me. That's not our ministry. We're gonna move on that. Okay. So anyway, for my birthday, the crowd that I was with was like, it's your birthday celebration. Even if you don't do it no more, come on, at least one time. And I'm like, okay. I said I was going to throw caution to the wind. So they ordered me a margarita. Okay. A margarita. You hear me? And I'm like, I got the margarita with the salt around salt around the rim. And so, I takes the straw. I forgot my husband told me when you get drinks like that, you got to stir them up. But I takes my straw, smart one, throws it straight to the bottom. And as soon as I did that, I got straight liquor. Straight liquor. You talking about chest burning. You talking about coughing. Y'all. And I was like, I told my mama and them, I was like, We had about 6 or 7 people with us. I told, here y'all go. Here y'all go. I'm done. I said, if y'all see me sway, y'all know I'm toe up. Y'all, it was like, I want to say 2 minutes. I felt my whole body just shift. My whole body started shifting. Okay. So, yes, that's not for us. That's not my ministry. I told God, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm done. No, not me. Because you talking about a headache, body ache. Y'all, my body hurt so bad. It was like a toothache. How do you have a toothache in your body? I don't get that, But yes, I mean, in women, I knew something was wrong with me when I got out of the car. Okay, now I didn't drive. People picked me up. Okay, when I got out of the car and the ground seemed like it moved, and I had to recover, and I was like in my mind, I don't never remember the ground moving. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, no. I gets in the house. I'm like, if this cat bothered me today, I'm putting the cat in her bag, and that's where she gonna be. And she didn't bother me, thank you, Lord. But anyway, I came in this house and just threw off everything and hopped in that bed, and that's where I was. And I tried. I thought I had lifted my head off the pillow so I can go to the bathroom. Y'all, it was my eyes opening. I thought my head was off the pillow, but it was my eyes opening. And I was like, oh, I'm still laying. Let me get up. Y'all, never again. I don't know how y'all do it. My head is off to y'all. Hey, Catherine B. I don't know how y'all do it. Those of you all who drink and y'all drinkers and y'all take shots and y'all do all, you honey, more power to you. God knew what ministry to give me, and that's to save souls, not to drink. So yeah, y'all can have that. Y'all can have it. Okay. I tried it. I don't like it. Moving on. All right. Now, furthermore, so that's how we started it off, honey. Yes, last Saturday. Okay. I started last Saturday, starting off the 21st. Plus, it was my first child's birthday. She's 38. Yes, I have a 38-year-old. I know, right? And everything. So yeah, I don't know what she did, but I know what I did. So anyway, we went to Cheesecake Factory. I think I put some pictures out there of what I had and all this and stuff. I don't know. I think I did put some out there, and everything. And let me tell you, they end up discounting my meal, but for one, it was my birthday, but they discounted my meal. And then two, they gave me my cheesecake for free because the dish that I had, I didn't want the noodles. I kind of watching my starches and stuff. I can digest potatoes quicker than I can noodles. When you know your body, you make adjustments. And I said, I want to switch this to potatoes, mashed potatoes instead of noodles. And she said, no problem. It wasn't a waitress. It was the cooks back there. I got to eating my mashed potatoes and start seeing this stringy stuff. They had mixed my potatoes on top of my noodles. Read the form. Reading is fundamental. Okay. So anyway, she called the manager over. He was so nice. He said, if I understand correctly what she just told me, he just shook his head. He said, I can tell you, I think I know what happened. I said, yeah, no doubt. They just put the mashed potatoes on top of some noodles. They didn't, bother to, I said, which, I kind of feel some type of way about that. And he said, we'll make it good for you because I heard you celebrating a birthday too. I said, yeah, we came here because my birthday's next week, but we came here tonight as my celebration, all of us. And he saw how many he had, honey. He didn't want everybody to start being like. So he made it sweet. He made it sweet. So I'm like, good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me see. Creole. Listen, I have to email you about these compression garments that I am selling. Okay. No problem. So y'all, yeah. So I'm excited about my birthday this year, y'all. I am. I'm sorry. Every year I get excited, but since my husband's been deceased, people been trying to make me have a good time, and I've been still stuck like, you know, but hold on. Okay. So anyway, um but so I'm excited about that. I'm excited. I'm excited. So yes, this did, and plus, y'all, I told y'all I lost my cousin, who was like my big sister 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and her birthday. She's a Libra too. Her birthday's in October, right after mine. So I feel like I gotta go, and celebrate for me and her and everything. So yeah, I'm learning how to live life and not grieve it. I'm learning how to embrace my situation instead of, looking at the bad thing. Like, of course, I would love if they gave me a wish. I would love to have my husband back. I would love to have my husband back because I had a great husband. I know people don't like marriage, and marriage is hard work. It wasn't for me. Wasn't for him. Yes. Hey, ODS Boo. Good morning. It's the 29th. Catherine, it's the 29th. Yes, it's this Sunday coming up, girl. So I'm starting at 8:30. I was told to be ready at 8 o'clock. So we starting at 8:30. And we're gonna see. I probably won't get into bed until 10 that night, maybe 11. So I'm just excited. I really am. So, but I am learning y'all how to uh just live me, getting to know me again. Like I said, I was married most of my life. Most of my adult life I was married. So and like I said, me and my late husband, our birthday is 2 weeks apart. So in my family, most of us is born in September. So our family usually do a big old September thing where we sell tickets or you can buy a table. It's like the talk of Kentucky. For real, everybody. Are you going to the, September party? Oh yeah, man. I went last year. Like I said, it's a big to do. So this year we decided we're not going to do the big thing, but there's those that still want to celebrate with me. Like I said, so far I got 15. By the time September hit, honey, let me see. My youngest son's birthday is in October. He's a Libra as well. Okay. That time's my birthday hits Sunday, it may be at least about 50 people, if not more. I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if this restaurant can hold that many people. I just really don't. But it's what I wanted, and everybody was like, whatever you want to do, we want to do it with you. So hey, Dr. LaShawn, that's my beautiful sister. Hey girl. So I'm like, okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Of course, other things, whatever they got planned, telling me I gotta be ready at 8 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so I don't know what's up, but I got a Coach purse. Y'all, if y'all know me, I'm a Coach fiend. I am. I don't care. People can say it's a low rent purse, whatever. I don't care. But my husband used to give me a budget. Once a month I could buy me a Coach purse. He would say, "Baby, don't break my pocket. No more than 250. Get you a Coach purse because you've been a good wife this month." See, y'all know nothing about that. I was spoiled. I was spoiled by my family. I was spoiled by my husband. So I'm spoiled. I am. I want what I want when I want it. But if I don't get it, I ain't one of them that's gonna pout. You see what I'm saying? And plus, I'm a hard worker. I've been working since I was 15. I'm just so happen to be retired now. You get what I'm saying? But Teresa, my sister, one of my baby sisters, just started her own company, and she's asking me if I would be the phone person for the company, and she would pay me. I think I'm gonna do that because I have nothing else to do outside of getting my medical treatments that I still get, and that's almost coming to an end. I think I'm gonna do that. I would like to, because me and her was supposed to open up a daycare together, and that went kind of south. We was gonna open up a daycare together. One of my cousins just opened up a car lot, and that's booming. Oh my goodness, that's booming. She got a daycare and a car lot. So we were gonna open up a daycare, but the building we wanted couldn't pass code. So and my daycare was gonna have also counseling, because y'all know that's what my profession was. I was a therapist. So my sister, she is a nursing, blah, 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 blah. And so she just opened up her own company, and it should roll out November, like November 1, I think that's what she said. And I'm proud of her and everything. Um, so yeah, I got a lot of things that's going on. I'm finishing up this other book, y'all. Y'all know it's to be my book number 4 that I've written. So I'm finishing up my 4th book. I'm just gonna make it a ebook, so where you can, if you want to, you order it online. You still order it through Amazon. And everything. It's called Me Versus Me. So that's my 4th book. Those, some of you all have already got my other 3 books, and some of you all wanted signature books. Whenever you want something from me, like you want the books, but you want my penmanship in it, just go ahead and email me. Just email me, and I'll tell you how much. And once I receive your cash app and you let me know where to send it to, I send it to you with my signature in it, and everything. I have not forgotten about dropping my single on Spotify. I'm trying to find a platform, y'all, that I will still get a little bit more money than just 2 cents off for every spin. Unfortunately, those that know about it won't talk to you about it. I guess it's a thing like they don't want you to get more knowledge or more plays than them, so they really won't talk to you about where to put your songs at. So I'm dealing with that as well, but it's coming. You can't stop a greatness, honey. I'm great. You can't stop me. You can hinder me, but you can't stop me. Let me see. What's up, Kendra Boo? Yeah, it's Sunday, boo. It's coming up. Thank you so much. Anyway, let me get into my Commodore Terry before it be an hour already. Okay, y'all. So if y'all been watching the Young Dolph murder thing, don't y'all know? I knew that Jock, which is Gotti's big brother, who's dead now, I knew he had something to do with that. Okay. Um, he promised those people $100,000. All they got was $800. First of all, that's dumb. You always get your money up front. Whatever you do like that, you get your money up front because ain't no guarantees. Now I need mine up front, bruh. But you had a daughter's birthday that day and you out killing somebody. Make it make sense. And if he had told young Dolph probably would have gave him 100,000 for just telling them. I just don't get the mindset of this generation. Sometimes everything is about a coin, and they don't care what they have to do for a coin. That's kind of sad to me. It's really, really sad. This boy was going to get these cookies for his mother. He knows his mother, talking about young dog. He knew his mother loved those cookies from Makiba. Okay. But here's the thing. I seen the other video from the trial. Maybe you all have too, to where they show the inside of their bakery. The girl that was, it looked like a setup to me too. Let me just say that up front. And I'm going to say allegedly, but it did look like a setup to me. The girl that was getting the cookies for him, it was only two people in the store, young Dolph and his brother that rode with him, and then it was the girl behind the counter, and if anybody was in the back, I don't know, but she's getting the cookies. She sits the cookies down by the register, y'all, and she looks up. She sees these boys getting out of this car. She sees this boy fiddling with this gun, and instead of her hollering, watch out, anything, she just walked to the back. And when she walked to the back, you can count the seconds. And it was enough seconds for her to say, watch out, and run to the back or something. And that boy probably still would have been here. She saw all of that and then went to the back and stood there. It don't seem it don't seem right to me. You know, maybe it's my conspiracy mind, but to me, it's like it was a setup. Like she knew that this was going to happen. And I know she's seen it because she's standing there looking at them. She looking at them, pulling up, hopping out the car. The boy couldn't even work the gun that they gave him at first. That's enough time to say, watch out, I'll scream or something. She did nothing. She just walked to the back. When you see it like that, y'all, it makes you like, yeah, it kind of makes you like, something's going on. So yeah, I'm like, okay. So I don't know if anybody else looked at that, but so yeah, that's just my thing on that. Murder for a cheap murder for $800. $800. You took a life, you took a father away from his kids again for $800. All because of a jealousy. Y'all, jealousy is crueler than the grave. And let me say this. Let me stick a pin right there and let me take a Selah, as the Bible say, which is a pause. Let me take a Selah, a rest. Shout out to Mother Loving Fabe. Shout out to Selena Marie. I'm gonna say that. For everybody to say, she ain't what they always say, she ain't a factor in the sector that she's in. I can't tell. That lady made one appearance on her friend's channel. On her friend's channel first. Let's talk about that. One appearance. It set the YouTube streets ablaze. One appearance. People made video after video after video with her name in it. So she came back, I heard last night, because I got a thing that says she was on or something like that. I didn't get a chance to go over it. She came back last night, I heard about ZX, if I'm not mistaken. And now everybody's talking about that. So I said once before and I said again, I'm gonna stand on this, and I don't care who get mad. I told y'all, she's a missing element in that sector. She really is. I know everybody. I know she ain't. She ain't. I can't tell. I can't tell. If she wasn't a factor, it wouldn't have been that many videos. See how that works? So shout out to Mother Loving Fabe. That's all I'm gonna say about that, aka Selena Marie. Shout out to her. Because as I stated, that girl got favor. She packs some favor on this YouTube thing. Whatever she got people trying to get, I will say that. I ain't saying everybody, but whatever she got that's on her, people trying to get, and they ain't figured out the formula yet. This child can come on, and I say child with all respect. I'm older than her. I'm 10 years older than her, actually. This child can come on, don't even have to ask for cash apps, and people cash apping them. That's always been a thing. A lot of people get cash apps, and I know y'all gonna get mad at me, and that's okay. Y'all been mad at me before. A lot of people get cash apps, but they have to ask for them. This person can come on and just start talking, and before you know, she's like, "Oh, thank you." Cash apps, super chats, everything, whatever's on her. A lot of people is trying to duplicate and cannot. and cannot. I'm sorry. You just can't. Because what's for you is for you. Let me tell you one thing I will say this. The one thing she got going for her is she's herself. Good, better, and different. She's herself. And how can I say this? I'm gonna tell you who I see that's on their way like it. I'm gonna tell y'all ODS. Now tell me I'm lying. ODS. You know why? Because ODS is engaging. He's fun to listen to. You like going over just to hear what he's gonna talk about, even if he don't talk about nothing but Pampers. He could say, you know what, this brand of Pampers, what y'all think about these Pampers? And people's engaged, and they're like, yes, and they having fun. They engaging with him. He's the watch what I tell you. ODS is gonna be the next one. Watch what I tell you. Everybody's fighting to be that one. ODS is gonna be the next if he ain't already that one. Because I'm watching him and I know I love going over because it's fun. It's fun. Even when he's talking about, some serious stuff, he's captivating and it's fun. Okay. People, they coming to him in droves now and they beginning to just cash app him because they enjoy what he's doing. I.e., bye, babe. People enjoy how she gives it up. So y'all can get mad all y'all want to. And y'all can say, you just saying that because you used to be Babe Nation and blah, blah, blah. That's my vlog mother. I've never took anything away from that. Even if she never claims me or whatever, that's fine. I don't care nothing about that. I know who I started under. And I would never take it away. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, so people going to get mad about that. But, y'all going to be pissed. It's better to be pissed than pissed on. Move forward. So while everybody was focusing on that Diddy crap, did y'all notice anything else that happened? Let me tell y'all what else happened while everybody was focusing on that Diddy crap. I'm going to pull it up. I got it on my one computer, but I didn't put it on this one. Hold on. Uh-huh. Here we go, right here. I'm going to pull it up for you. Okay. 23andMe board quits as CEO of DNA testing company plans to go private. But y'all, it's something with this title. If you've been living under a rock, 23andMe is a DNA thing that's supposed to can tell you from where you come from. Okay, like if you come from uh, Nigeria or wherever, it's supposed to be able to put you in contact with your roots, right? And most of the people that's doing this is Black people because we don't understand some of us, put like a majority of us, really don't know our origin. We don't know our roots. We don't know from which country that we migrated from because there was so much that happened to erase who we were, okay, and who we are. And so over the last 6 or 7 years, there has been this thing of us knowing, the me woke, the woke group has really ignited a fire in those of us that are Black origin, to know some more about where we come from, who our ancestors was, what did we do, what tribe we attached to. We have this thing that we want to know who we are. So there's been a several companies to come out and do an ancestral thing, okay? Now, here's the thing though. The board of directors of 23andMe has quit following disagreements over the CEO's plan to privatize the DNA testing company. Now, here's the thing. I know many of you all don't understand why about the privatizing, why that's so dangerous is they can make your background when it goes private to what they want to make it. They can stop you from finding out who you are. See, it's a threat now because more and more other nationalities, other people is actually coming forth as well, telling us, you know, blacks are the true Hebrewites, the true Israelites. They are the founding fathers. Those of us that know history, we've been knowing that. Okay, you cannot put the you cannot put the Garden of Eden in the middle of Africa and don't think nothing black's gonna come from there. You know what I'm saying? Like that was weird for everybody to say. You know, yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. And I know some of you I don't know that, but yeah, the Garden of Eden is over there in Africa. I just thought I'd tell you that. Adam and Eve was my color, your color. Whenever it says the color of the dirt, what color is dirt? He took dirt and clay and yeah, made clay and yeah. Okay. Another thing, let me go ahead and hit on this because y'all know I have not did my part two in my angel thing. So somebody asked me, why do I talk about dinosaurs and they're not in the Bible? And I know some people that don't know Bible history don't understand, you know, different things. So let me just help you out a little bit. When the Bible mentions dragons, that is what it's calling dinosaurs. Dinosaurs and dragons are the same thing. Dragons are named. Dinosaurs didn't become dinosaurs until like the 14 or 15. And I might have my date off, okay? My year off. So give me that, you know, give me some room right there. But the Bible has always named dragons as dinosaurs. So they're the same thing. So anytime when you read in the Bible about a dragon, it's talking about, except in Revelations, it's talking about dinosaurs. Okay. So in the beginning, you know, in the beginning chapters and all that, you should find, especially in the chapters where it talks about Noah and Cain and stuff like that, you'll see dragons in there. Like I think it's in Nehemiah and different chapters. It's talking about dinosaurs. Remember that I always tell y'all Cain had kids. Remember that during that time, okay, and during the time of the fallen angels and stuff like that, they begin to manipulate blood cells. They begin to uh like make, you know, lizards. They begin to manipulate lizards and they became like these big old three-eyed situations and stuff like that, you know. So man had corrupted because of the fallen angels. Man had started to corrupt different things, start trying to redo humans and animals. You okay, what's them things that's half horse half human? I forgot the name of them, but they have horse, you know, you got a human front, but the back of them is like a horse or a donkey or something like that, you know, and everything. See, a lot of this stuff that come on TV and movies, it looks like it's uh fictional, you know, like it's a fairy tale or whatever. But a lot of that started happening during the time when the Nephilims, the children of the fallen angels, began to teach things they shouldn't have taught. And man began to take and manipulate different things. Okay. So that's how that happened. A lot of things, just like I don't know why people still wondering how did the pyramids get made? What do you mean? Who made the pyramids? The Nephilims. Duh. I mean, when you sit and think about it, the Nephilims was the children of human women and fallen angels. So they had super strength. They were extremely tall. Okay. It got to the point to where humans couldn't keep up feeding the Nephilims. Okay. It got to the point to where at first the humans were sowing different things so that the food can be great to feed these Nephilims. Okay. And even in the Bible, it tells you that when Moses sent some scavengers out, some seekers out to go seek the land out, they said the grapes was one grape was as big as our head. They actually had to carry these grapes, to people because they were so big. That's because everything had begun to oversize. They had to do everything different. They had to manipulate the soil. They had to manipulate the seeds. They had to manipulate everything so that they could feed these Nephilims. And it got to a point they couldn't keep up the demand on feeding these giants, okay, aka Nephilims. They couldn't keep up feeding them, that the giants start eating the humans. Okay? The giants start eating the humans because they couldn't keep, the giants stayed hungry and they couldn't keep that up. And the giants are scavengers, they hunters. Okay? And then after that, they start devouring each other. The giants start eating each other. So yes, yes. So if the giants was that tall and that big, yes, they created those pyramids. Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, some of the drawings on the pyramid shows those that are taller than the other drawings. That's an indication that they were trying to express they were supernatural beings, taller beings that did X, Y, and Z. Okay. So I really don't understand why everybody's still at like who built the pyramids. There was no technology that we've done to even mimic what they've done. Even the technology that we got now, experts to tell you the technology that we have now cannot even duplicate what they've done. That was far advanced. So it tells you something other than a human had to do that. And I know y'all don't believe that in this business, and I ain't trying to convince you. But I'm telling you, there was more things going on than what you know. And to believe it or not, a lot of people don't know, but it is in the word. That's why I tell people, a lot of people be looking for books to understand and read and study. One of the best books you can ever get into for real is the Bible. And I ain't trying to force you do what you do. But I know a little bit more, not a lot of it. I know a little bit more because I have a degree in biblical studies. So I'm going to know a little bit more than the average Joe who just reads their Bible every day. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's what you should do. But there are some things in their word that if you're not certain, it contradicts itself. Like, okay, there's a part in there that says man should not have long hair. I'm paraphrasing. That you should always keep your hair cut. However, there was Samson, and Samson had very long hair. His strength was in his locks. So if you're not understanding the word, it contradicts itself like that. But really, it's not. See what I'm saying? I just gave that. I just gave y'all that as an example. Hey, Queen Sanity Boo. Okay, thank you. The fact that they have all resigned this. I'm trying to that's the point I was making. Every single member of the DNA tester of 23andMe board has resigned. So y'all know it's something behind that. I told y'all, all my people that is following me, I told y'all, when they throw a celebrity out here and they want to force feed you a celebrity or a situation, is something behind the scene that they pass, and it's either a law that they passing, amendment that they pass, something's going on. And when the smoke clears, you're gonna find out, oh no, it's against the law for you to do that again. You be like, wait a minute, when did that change? Oh, it changed back in September, blah, blah, blah. You be like, oh, when everybody was focused on Diddy. Oh, okay. Just know the way that it's set up, y'all, they have to throw something in front of your face to take your attention away so that they can bring something else out. It's true to form. Check history. They'll give you a celebrity, one that everybody focuses on. Right now, y'all being fed a lot. Y'all being fed young Dolph's trial. What's that other guy's trial? The one that want to be a girl but it's don't want to be a girl. Whatever. He's with Lil Wayne them. I forgot his name. They got that trial. It seemed like that trial been going on for a whole year. They got that trial. They got Diddy now. Everything connected to Diddy. What else? You got the election. Okay, and now you got the comedian DC, not DC. What is his name? I do not like him. I don't think he's funny either. He's coming against Janet Jackson because Janet Jackson asked the question we all want to know: is she black? I don't think that was wrong. I don't think it was wrong. Well, y'all don't know that. Because when they asked her that question directly, a newscaster sitting in front of her, she refused to answer. So if you for the people, you for the black people, why couldn't you say right there astoundedly, I'm a black person? She refused to answer that. Go back and check your history. This just happened, I think, 2 weeks ago. So Janet Jackson wasn't wrong for asking, is she a black woman? Out of the DNA thing, yeah, my sister did it. My sister did it for us because I didn't feel led to do that either. I just felt like it would be something that they could track, something else they can track you with. So yeah, I didn't. Mm-mm. Thank you, Queen Sanity. I agree with you, boo. I agree with you. I don't think she is either. You know, like in this election, y'all, it's like the true phrase, danged if you do, danged if you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like being from the hot skillet that's on the stove, you getting ready to cook your fish in at grease, it's real hot, or either just laying directly in the fire. That's what this election is. You either in the hot grease right now, woman, you either go get in the hot grease right now, or you go just lay in the fire. It's really even across the board because neither one of them like black people. Let's just get that straight. And I know people gonna get mad at me for saying this. I got my opinion like y'all got y'all's, but neither one of them like black people. And if y'all saw what happened in Birmingham with them people hopping out of the truck, where there was predominantly black people enjoying themselves and open fire, I told y'all, get your pals because whoever wins, this is gonna happen. That's what's so sad. Whichever one of them win, if she win, it's gonna happen quicker. If he win, it's still gonna happen. It'll be a little slower, but it's gonna happen. You're gonna have to defend yourself. Seriously. You're gonna have to when you go places that you would normally go and feel peace, you're gonna have to take your out because you never know what's gonna transpire. And I hate to say that, but I've been warning my people of this for about 3 years now. Seriously. Even when it comes to like I told y'all in 2020, what was it, 2022? I think it was 2022. I told y'all I see an upcoming war on the water and it's gonna mess with the water. I said if I was you, I would trying to store some water and get some things to purify your water because it's gonna happen very, very quickly. Yeah. I hope it don't. When I'm telling y'all this, I don't want to say this. I still want to live my good life. I don't want nobody mess with it. I also told y'all about investing in stocks, buying up gold. We talk about everything over here. I told y'all, go and buy you some gold. You ain't got to worry, bad to store it up. Store it up. Gold is gonna be king because the dollar is ready to die. I even told y'all that dope dealers, IA, the king of the streets, is gonna start feeling a recession because the money, it's gonna be the money. Not that it's not gonna be people out here that's still strung out, but it's gonna be the money aspect of it. They're not gonna be able to have that ghetto gold no more. So even they are going to go through something. You ever see somebody with a whole lot of money and you could take it and wipe your face with it out your butt because it ain't gonna have no value? Yeah. Let me see. And the little 25% she got from her dad, and dad didn't even claim. But okay, now Creole Kamala Harris has explained to her time that her mother was Indian, her father was Jamaican. What more can she say at that point? I wish that Trump will bow out gracefully, even though he won't. Well, Catherine, it's like it's boo. If she wasn't on other platforms trying to be so down with us, with the black, she's so down, and some of us are so gullible because all they got to do is pull some hot sauce out of their pocketbook. I do the electric sliding. Yeah, yeah. And as soon as they get behind and we put them in office, they change. They forget we exist. They don't do anything for us. Okay. But they don't feel a robbery to do it for other nationalities. but when it comes to black people, they can't do nothing for us. And I remember when she was running for vice president, out of her own mouth, they asked her what's she going to do anything for African Americans in America. And I'm paraphrasing that verbiage right here, but it was African Americans, okay? And she said, "No, I'm not doing anything just for black people. No." What's funny about that? But as soon as he got in, he started writing executive orders for Mexicans, Latinos, Asians. Everybody got an executive order but black people. They still have to meet about meeting for a meeting for reparations. They got to meet about meeting to have a meeting about giving us reparations, even though the UN has already stated that we should have already gotten it because they voted for it. But here, our United States of America, here, they still have to meet about meeting to get a meeting about reparations. So when people tell me, like I hear people say, well, you got to give her a chance. That's what they said about Joe Biden. You got to give him a chance to get in the office. Well, he's been around how many years now, and we still ain't got nothing. Even the George, not Foreman, the George Floyd bill is a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. It's not even really a bill. So I mean, both of them to me need to sit their gut up a country butts down. If you ask me, I wish other people would run. Shoot, at this point, Daffy Duck can run, and I think he'll do a better job. Shoot, put Wonder Woman in office. At least we'll have somebody we can have some hope in. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just say one. And I'm not trying to change anybody's who you vote and support who you vote and support. That's why it's freedom over here. Everybody can think and speak how they feel. Not a problem. They were trying to get rid of paper money doing. I feel as though churches would be growing up because most of them. Yeah, well, it's already in order. Even when they did what they did with the banks, that's why most people, when they were smart, and I told everybody, I said, y'all may want to move your money to a credit union. If you still have it in the bank, you may want to move it to a credit union. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna tell y'all why. Some people they emailed me was like, "Man, I made that move yesterday." I'm like, okay, So and then it came out that they was trying to do, and they did do something with the banks as far as the government is concerned, and and everything. So yeah. But you're right. Let me see. We all still are a person, right? Yeah, a couple of churches I support, they have credit card machines, and I'm grateful that they do because a lot of times, who stops on a Sunday now to get money out to put in church? Nobody, not for real. If you ain't got it on you, and then a lot of places don't take checks no more, so it is convenient, and they're moving with the time. I mean, church is a business too, so they should have credit card machines. They really should. I remember my mother's cousin, he's a big time pastor in Kentucky. Like he's got three big churches. He's the pastor of three big churches. And I remember when he made the move to put an ATM machine on the outside of the church, like when you come in the church, it's in the corner over there to make it more convenient for people that want to give cash that, don't have time to stop. And that was a big old thing here. They crucified that man. Now all other churches is trying to do the same thing because it's a safety issue. Only way you can use it is if you come inside the church. That's the only way you can use it. And trust me, it's people and police that is in this church. So, but people, when you are one to make a step and nobody else has seen that step made, you are the lead person in that, and you will be crucified. You will be talked about. You will be dogged. You will be crucified. You got to be, if you're a leader, you got to be okay being a leader. I was hoping that Kennedy person, would have kept going, but he didn't. So, I kind of liked a couple of things I heard him say, but he didn't keep going. So I'm like, okay. I think he joined with Trump, if I'm not mistaken. Let me tell you something. To be honest with you, if Trump wasn't a outright racist, I know he's crazy too, allegedly. But if he wasn't an outright racist, from what he says out of his own mouth makes him a racist. I'm not calling him that, just what he says makes him one. If he wasn't that, he would be a better president. He would be a better candidate. He really would. But because of his the way that he thinks as far as skin color is concerned, he's a very, very, very dangerous man. You know, if nobody else knows that, think about January 5th, what happened at the Capitol. There has never been a situation like it that happened with any other president, no matter, even back in the 60s, back in the 50s, when they really, none of that has ever happened towards the Capitol. January 5th should have proved to everybody this man is very dangerous, very dangerous. And my thing is this. Let me see. That's what I was thinking too. Is right. And my thing is this. I I could have rolled with Biden had when he got in. Since you writing executive orders, the first thing you wrote was one for Black people. Signed that thing to where I'm giving them his George Floyd bill, blah, because we just like I showed y'all. I did a video of it. I said a seizure shouldn't end in death. That boy was having a seizure. They called for help, and these police end up laying on him for 15 minutes, and he talking about I can't breathe. That's George Floyd all over again. He couldn't breathe and ended up dying. All because they called to get him some help for having a seizure. He ended up dying. I think every police officer needs to go to interpersonal relationship training. That's something that when I was going to medical school, they gave us. Okay. You had to take that course. You had to take that course. It gives you empathy for people. Maybe you don't understand what they're going through. It takes you from I'm just your medical provider to empathy, to trying to figure out that extra step why they're doing what they're doing. It keeps you human. I think every police officer across the country needs to be able to take interpersonal relationship skills training. I think that would help them. Two, I think any cop that is put up on killing somebody and they were unarmed or they called you because of a health reason, I really think you need to be laid off with no pay. These cops get to be laid off and they still get full pay. They still get they coverage for medical. They don't take no hint. They just ain't got no, they just ain't walking the beat or riding around. But they still get their money. No, I think they need to know that this time, from now on, if you shoot anybody and they unarmed and they not a threat for a medical reason, you kill somebody or whatever, and you're in an investigation, you don't get no pay. Well, my family, think about that before you pull the trigger. You don't get no pay. I don't care if it's 2 to 3 months before they come to, you don't get none. Shoot. They don't use nothing they could at least give us. I know. That's what I'm saying. I understand everybody, supporting Kamala because she's, close to Black and everything and stuff. But y'all do know other people don't like Americans, right? Black Americans. People that look like us don't like us. Are y'all aware of that? Like, for real. Jamaicans, Africans, they don't like us at all. They feel we lazy. They don't like us. Even though they're able to come over here and do what they want to do because of us and our ancestors. They can't make that connection. Okay? They just don't like us. They really don't. And they're told basically to stay away from us when they come over here. That's why you really don't see people that's not from here that look like us connected with us. And you be wondering, like, why don't y'all connect with us? We can make something happen. Because they're warned, don't get with them Americans that look like you. They'll connect with a Mexican or a white person or Asian. They'll connect with them all day long, but they won't connect with us. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I think common sense wasn't used in this situation. Right, right. So yeah, I just, yeah. I just don't. I don't get. I'm talking like in a major way. That it's really weird. It's weird. But America is gonna shift, y'all. We're gonna shift. Just make sure you in right standings when it shift. That even though you're gonna feel some breeze, you won't be wrapped up in the tornado of it all. Because I told y'all in 2021 that y'all was gonna see in the next coming years the industry fall. I said the music industry, the movie industry, the government. I said everything that is holding the space, you gonna see it crumble. Now, let me tell you what has been up. I told y'all I was gonna pull this up and I forgot. I forgot. Let me find it and I'll do another live. It won't be today. I try to. Yes, it's cat. I try not to come back twice in one day. Um, but they already trying to go after Obama. I told y'all that. Who remember me telling y'all that? I told y'all last year that they was gonna go after Obama. I said I don't know how, but it's something about him. They gonna go after him. I told y'all also about TD Jakes. Y'all already knew that. I told y'all last year about that. I told y'all the year before it was coming. Okay. I told y'all Jay-Z. Have y'all started hearing Jay-Z? See, come on, God. My prophetic is on point. I told y'all that. Jay-Z, they don't start talking about Jay-Z now. And Beyonce, supposedly they divorcing. Whatever. I ain't gonna touch it with a 10-foot pole. But I did tell y'all they was gonna come after him because that's the one they really wanted was Jay-Z. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Unfortunately, I don't know how Denzel gonna end up in this, but Denzel's gonna wind up in this. It's a whole list of people, a whole list of people. But what's gonna be the caveat is when they start telling y'all who all has been with kids. I believe that Jay Z is next. He was dating Beyonce when she was yeah, but her mother and father gave him permission. Just like who was that? Rashida. Rashida was underage when Kirk started messing with her. Rashida was like 16 and Kirk was like 22, something like that. Yeah. That's what's so funny though, y'all. This is nothing new. And here's my thing. All of us know about a Diddy party. All of us know how Diddy get down. We may not know to the extent, but we knew his parties was off the chain. And every celebrity wanted to go to a Diddy party because if you was able to get into a Diddy party, that means you made it. You made it. When I tell y'all, and when I told y'all back in 2020 that Diddy had connections, I told y'all that man is connected. That's why he was sitting the way he was sitting. Now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh my God, around the globe, he got politicians and kings and stuff. Of course he do. Of course. So ask yourself this question. How is it that they were able to get him? That's the question. When y'all find that answer to that question, you'll understand why everything's happening the way that it's happening. Why is it with him being connected to kings, uh, uh, Arabs with money, uh, princes? I mean, y'all think about it. This man is like in the middle of all these heads. He's the center with all these connecting heads that's powerful. How was they able to get him? Even in dope, let me tell you something, and this is true. Even in dope, when you see them and they said they got this big old shipment, they found this big old car filled with dope in it and everything, looked like it was ready to be shipped to different states and stuff. That's a give me. That's a gimme. That means the dope dealers gave the police and the government that to help them look that way while they send the big shipment where it's going. Like they'll give them maybe $1 million in dope they'll let them catch a car or something like that, our box that's got dope in it, and it may be totaling over $1 million or whatever. That's the gift that these drug lords give them to help them look that way while they ship the big billions of dollars in drugs where they need to go. And we be thinking, they really counting. Look at that, over $100,000 in drugs, over $2 million in drugs. And we have no idea that the big shipment, which is like billions, has already went where it's supposed to go at. So you always protect the drug head, like the kingpin. You protect the kingpin because if the kingpin go down, we don't eat. So everybody's supposed to protect the king so that we can eat. That's why you got other people that's willing to step up and take those charges. I'll go to jail for you. I'll take him 10. I'll take him 20. One, because they know the king gonna take care of them and their family while they doing their time. For them. You never let the head man go down. So if the head man is going down, is he really the head or is he standing in the gap for the head? when you figure that one out, checkmate. If they got Diddy, who is the head for real? Let me see next. Damon. That 50th he had his backyard or something else. Yeah. I actually, you know what? I ordered that Kim's Last Words or whatever it is. It's actually supposed to be here today. I did order that because I wanted, and I don't know. I may not open it because I may send it back. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm on the fence about that. I knew she had written a book that they was trying to shelve. I do know that. But for them to go ahead and release everything now since Diddy's been, I don't know. I feel some type of way about it. If I keep it, I'll come over here and we'll discuss it. I'll take a picture of it. We'll discuss it and everything. We'll just see what we think about it as butterflies and stuff. Let me see. I've heard that those cruise ship traffic drugs also, baby. If you only knew. For years. Come on, Catherine. Come on, boo. See, you ain't sleep. You not sleep at all. It's a reason. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you something else to put a target on Diddy's back, and then I'm done. And remember, y'all, if y'all would like to, give to my little coffee fund, because y'all know I love coffee. Or if y'all want to wait and send me a birthday gift, it's $ capital C, small O, capital C, small O, capital K, capital Y, 929. That's Cocoa, Kentucky, 929. Okay. I appreciate you guys. No, let me see. I'm going to order her 60-page journal book. Yeah. I think that's the one I got. And so anyway, but what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something about Diddy, and it was something about Clive Davis. I tell you what, if I was Diddy, see, here's the thing. He may be all them other charges, but the RICO charge, I don't think he's gonna be. Oh, let me say that. I went over to Diva Tomboy. She's community wide, y'all. Make sure y'all pass this along. I went over there to shout out to Diva Tomboyish. I went over there to her community wall, and she put something out there about challenges on YouTube and how they're against the law. I am currently trying to get my attorney to let me know whether the challenges that we have on YouTube is against the law, because I don't want anything that's gonna go against me with the law. Okay. I hope it's not, because if it's not, we're gonna continue to have the toast challenge coming up. But if it is, then I'm sorry. Y'all just have to get mad at me. But I ain't going to jail for nobody. Okay. So I'm glad she put that out there, even though she had put it out there towards pizza. What's up, pizza girl? She put it out there towards pizza. It made me think, is that something that could harm me here in Kentucky? Thomas Dexter. So I'm looking into that. So I will let y'all know So far the toast challenge is still on for the 12th of October, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's still on. But if it comes out that it is against the law, I'm canceling it. Okay, somebody else can take it up. I don't play with the law. Okay, I just don't. I'm smart. I like my freedom. Okay, let me see. Thomas Dexter knew that was coming. That's why he stepped down last year. I know that's what I said too. Plus, I think he's been sick. I think he's really sick. He ain't telling nobody. But I think he's. Let me say this. I'm not, because I'm a minister, so I have to watch what I say. But to be honest with you, I wish. I do believe. How can I say this? Lord, guide my tongue. In this day and age, if you are a homosexual, it's more acceptable than it has been in previous years. So those that are ministers that really know that they're of the other persuasion, like they walk that line, of homosexuality, I wish they would come on out and just confess it and embrace it and just go from there. However, some people got so much to lose, they already know that they really can't come out and confess that because they'll lose everything they got. But with this Diddy thing coming out, it's gonna open up Pandora's box, and a whole lot of people that you didn't know was on the download. It's gonna come out. They're gonna be on the download. I don't know. Like I said, I think her and Pizza's into it, and she was saying, putting it out there towards what the challenge Pizza be having. But I have challenges too. So I'm like, it's what made me read it. And I'm like, hey, I might need to read this. Sometimes it don't matter, where the gift come from. It's a gift. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter if it's wrapped in newspaper or wrapping paper. It's the gift. So sometimes you can't, not accept something because of from who it's coming from. You still gotta open and be like, okay, now there might be something to this. Let me see. And me and Diva don't have no problem. That's my boo. We don't have no problem at all. But it did make me research. I would be dumb to read that and then don't think it applies to Kentucky. So I'd rather know that it doesn't and go forward with it, or know that it does and stop it. I know, and I think Shirley Caesar's won. I think Shirley Caesar's won. I know Oprah's gonna be touched. Uh, it's some stuff. Yeah, this. Plus, like this, let me say this. On the spiritual side, God's tired of the foolishness. It's so much sinful stuff that is stinking to his nostrils. His people are crying out, God, we need you. We need your help. Just like back in the days of Noah. The people were crying to God because of what was going on the earth. I told y'all, dinosaurs, Cain kids, Nephilims, the fallen angels, they, recreating humans, recreating food, they was doing everything they doing now. And the people of God just was praying. We need, even back then, even the Bible said God regretted that he made man. It's something when the Almighty regrets that he makes human beings. He said he regretted that he made man. And so that's how he picked Noah and his family to restart the earth. Because the earth, the bloodline, a lot of people didn't know the bloodline, the only pure bloodline at that time was Noah and his family. The others, their blood had already been contaminated with. It was half snake, half this, half I mean, it was just mixed with everything. It wasn't a pure bloodline. The only people that had the pure bloodline was Noah and his family. That's why everything else was killed. Y'all, this cat wants to eat all day long. I don't get a cat like that. I've never seen a cat that wants to eat all day long. All day long. If I just set her in there with her food, she wouldn't leave that pan. She eat all day long. I feed her once a day because you're gonna work for your living now. You're gonna catch something if it come out. So YouTube would have struck all of those channels if that is true. Who is lying? Who's lying, baby? Oh, I don't know. That's why I said I'm investigating because I really want to know. Even if it's a lie and I don't know if it is or not, but I rather know than to assume. Because assumes make an A out of you and me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So yes, ma'am. You may be right, Catherine. You may be right, boo. Yeah. It's putting 20 on. Oh Lord. Anyway, y'all, I am getting off of here. I'm gonna go warm up my coffee. I gotta go get this cat some more cat food because she's out. I gave her last can last night. But y'all, I love y'all. And don't forget, don't no matter what the test, always do your best. I'm gonna be seeing y'all on these YouTube streets. Cause today is my day to be at home. I ain't going nowhere. I heard you, Catherine B. I thank everybody for coming in and showing me some love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my darn channel. And as I always say, smooches.